Welcome, coin enthusiasts! In today's video, we're diving into the world of rare quarter-dollar coins, focusing on 4 incredible finds that every collector dreams of. From unique minting errors to coins in pristine condition, these rare quarters could be worth thousands. Stay tuned as we explore what makes these quarters so valuable, and how you can spot them in your own collection. Let's get started. Number 1. The world of coin collecting is one that draws the attention of enthusiasts, experts, and treasure hunters alike. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newcomer, the thrill of finding a rare and valuable coin is unmatched. One of the most coveted coins among collectors today is the 1971 Washington quarter. But what makes this coin so special, and why is it worth hunting for? Let's take a deep dive into this rare find, its value, and the tips that can help you in your quest for rare coins. The 1971 Washington quarter is one of the most iconic coins in American history. The obverse features the familiar image of George Washington, the first president of the United States, while the reverse depicts an eagle perched on a branch. But it's the subtle differences in some of these coins that can make them incredibly valuable. Like many coins, the rarity and value of the 1971 Washington quarter largely depend on its condition and any unique characteristics it might possess. The key feature that sets this coin apart from others is the fact that there were a number of 1971 quarters minted with a subtle flaw, a die crack. This crack, which occurred during the minting process, left behind a noticeable anomaly on the coin's surface. In many cases, the die crack can be seen running through Washington's neck or on the eagle's wings on the reverse. These coins are often called error coins, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a piece that has such a unique imperfection. But it's not just die cracks that make a coin valuable. Condition is incredibly important. Coins that have been well preserved, with little to no wear, can fetch much higher prices than those that are heavily circulated. For instance, a 1971 quarter in mint condition can be worth far more than a worn version. The grading system for coins, which ranges from poor P1 to perfect mint state, MS70, plays a large role in determining a coin's value. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher are typically worth more because they're rarer and more desirable among collectors. Now, let's get into the practical side of things. How can you spot a valuable 1971 Washington quarter? And what should you be looking for during your hunt for rare coins? First, you'll want to examine the coin's overall appearance. Check for any signs of wear and tear, as this will impact its value. If the coin looks like it has been in circulation for a while, it's likely to be worth much less than one in near-perfect condition. Look for sharp, clear details in the design of the coin. If the design appears blurry or worn down, it's probably not worth as much. Next, keep an eye out for those die cracks or other types of minting errors. These imperfections can make a coin far more valuable. Sometimes, these coins can be hard to spot with the naked eye, but a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help reveal any subtle cracks, flaws, or other unique characteristics. Pay special attention to the areas around the rim of the coin, as this is where many die cracks are most noticeable. Another thing to keep in mind is that coin collectors often search for coins with specific features or variations. For example, you may come across a 1971 Washington quarter that was struck with a different metal alloy, which can sometimes happen due to errors at the mint. These rare finds can significantly increase a coin's value, as collectors are always on the lookout for unusual materials or designs that weren't meant to be part of the coin's production. Now, let's talk about why coin collecting is considered one of the best hobbies for those with an interest in history, art, and treasure hunting. For many, it's not just about the monetary value of the coins. They enjoy the thrill of the chase, the excitement of finding a rare piece of history, and the joy of learning about the past. Collecting coins can also be a highly educational experience. It encourages you to study the history of different coins, the economic conditions at the time they were minted, and the technological advancements that led to the creation of various coin designs. It's a hobby that involves constant learning and discovery, which can be deeply fulfilling. Coin collecting also offers a sense of accomplishment. Each time you add a new, rare coin to your collection, it feels like you've discovered a piece of the past that not many people have seen or understood. Additionally, because coins are tangible, they offer a connection to history that you can't get from other types of collectibles. The tactile experience of holding a rare coin in your hands, knowing that it was minted decades or even centuries ago, is something that adds an extra layer of appreciation for the hobby. For those looking to get started in coin collecting, one of the best tips is to join a community of collectors. Whether it's an online forum, a local coin club, or a social media group, having a community to share knowledge, discuss finds, and trade coins with can make your collecting experience even more rewarding. Experts and seasoned collectors can offer invaluable advice on how to spot rare coins, how to properly preserve them, and how to evaluate their true worth. Learning from others who have been in the hobby for years can give you insights that might take a beginner years to uncover on their own. Now, let's get to the part that everyone wants to know: the value of a rare 1971 Washington quarter. If you happen to find one in pristine condition or with a notable minting error, it could be worth anywhere from $3,500 to $68,000 depending on its rarity and condition. The price varies based on factors such as the coin's grade, the presence of any errors, and the level of demand among collectors. So, while the value of a single 1971 Washington quarter may be hard to predict, it's clear that rare coins like this can hold tremendous potential for those lucky enough to find them. Coin collecting isn't just about the monetary rewards, it's about the passion, the thrill, and the history behind each piece. So next time you're going through your change or visiting a local coin shop, take a closer look at that 1971 Washington quarter. It might just be the rare find you've been searching for. Number 2. In the world of coin collecting, there's an undeniable excitement that comes with discovering rare and valuable coins. Every seasoned collector knows that the hunt is just as thrilling as the reward, and one coin that continues to attract attention from collectors around the world is the 1990 Washington quarter. While this coin may appear ordinary at first glance, there's more to it than meets the eye. For those in the know, the 1990 Washington quarter is a rare find, and it's one that has proven to be highly sought after in the coin collecting community. The 1990 Washington quarter is part of the iconic series that features George Washington on the obverse, with the reverse showcasing an eagle perched on an olive branch. These quarters were minted in Philadelphia, and while they may have been mass-produced at the time, what makes this particular coin so intriguing is the potential for rare variations and minting errors that can significantly increase its value. Unlike other coins that are regularly seen in circulation, the 1990 Washington quarter has a relatively low mintage, which makes it more desirable to collectors who are always on the lookout for limited-issue coins. One of the main reasons this coin has become a prized find is due to the possibility of minting flaws, like the famous die cracks or double dies that can occur during the production process. A die crack, for example, happens when there's a small crack or damage to the die used to strike the coin. This flaw can create unique markings or irregularities on the coin's surface, which makes it stand out as an error coin. For collectors, error coins are particularly valuable because they're rare, unique, and a direct result of a mistake made during the minting process. So, if you come across a 1990 Washington quarter with a noticeable flaw or die crack, there's a chance it could be worth far more than its face value. In fact, coins with such flaws can fetch impressive prices at auction, but it's not just the minting flaws that make the 1990 Washington quarter valuable. The condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its worth. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition are far more valuable than those that have been worn down from years of circulation. The coin grading system is an essential tool for collectors to evaluate the quality of a coin, with grades ranging from good to mint state, MS 70. A coin in mint condition, with little to no signs of wear, is far more desirable than one that's been circulated extensively. The 1990 Washington quarter, especially those that have been well preserved and kept in near perfect condition, can be worth significantly more than a typical quarter. So, how do you identify a rare 1990 Washington quarter while you're out hunting for coins? The first thing you want to do is check for any visible flaws or minting errors. Look closely at the coin's design, paying special attention to areas where the die crack or other imperfections might appear. Sometimes, these errors are easy to spot with the naked eye, especially if the flaw is prominent. However, in some cases, you may need a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the coin in more detail. Look for double strikes in the letters and numbers, or any unusual markings that stand out. If you find a 1990p with these types of imperfections, you could be holding something rare and valuable. Another important factor to keep in mind is the overall condition of the coin. Even without a minting error, a 1990p Washington quarter in great condition is still a valuable find. Keep an eye out for coins that have sharp, clear details, and minimal signs of wear. The better the condition of the coin, the higher the value it's likely to command. If you have a coin that's well preserved with little to no scratches or discoloration, it's likely that you've found a valuable specimen. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a passion that involves a deep appreciation for history, artistry, and the pursuit of rare treasures. It's also a hobby that offers many benefits. For collectors, it's a way to learn about the history of the United States through its coins, as each coin reflects a snapshot of the era in which it was minted. Whether you're collecting for the love of history, the joy of finding rare coins, or the potential financial reward, coin collecting is a hobby that offers something for everyone. It's also a great way to connect with others who share the same interests. There are online forums, local coin clubs, and social media groups where collectors can come together to exchange tips, trade coins, and share their experiences. For those who are serious about building a coin collection, it's important to focus on developing your knowledge. Take time to study different coin series, learn about minting errors, and familiarize yourself with the various grading systems. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to spot valuable coins like the 1990p Washington quarter. Additionally, always be cautious when purchasing coins. Ensure that you're buying from reputable dealers or sellers who can verify the authenticity of the coins. Coin collecting can be an incredibly rewarding experience, but it requires patience, research, and careful attention to detail. Now, let's talk about the potential value of the 1990p Washington quarter. While most 1990p quarters may be worth only their face value, a rare 1990p quarter in mint condition or with a minting error could be worth far more. Depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics it possesses, it could be worth anywhere from $2,300 to $37,000. Yes, you heard that right. An error or well-preserved 1990p Washington quarter can fetch a significant price at auction, especially if it's in exceptional condition. This is why coin collectors are constantly hunting for these rare finds. The value of a single coin can skyrocket, and the excitement of finding one of these rare treasures is what keeps collectors coming back for more. Coin collecting is an amazing hobby that combines history, art, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're looking to build a collection for personal enjoyment, or hoping to find a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars, the world of coin collecting is one of endless discovery. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or browsing through a coin shop, take a closer look at that 1990p Washington quarter. It might just be the rare find you've been waiting for. Number 3. In the world of coin collecting, there's something incredibly exciting about finding a rare gem that others might overlook. For expert collectors and enthusiasts alike, the thrill of the hunt is real, and one coin that has piqued the interest of many collectors is the 1982D Washington quarter. On the surface, it may look like a standard quarter, but with the right knowledge and attention to detail, it could turn out to be an extremely valuable piece. If you're ready to learn more about the 1982D Washington quarter, why it's so rare, and how you can start hunting for these valuable finds, keep watching. The 1982D Washington quarter is part of the iconic Washington quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. These quarters were produced in Denver, and as is typical with most coins, they feature the profile of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. But when we talk about rare coins, we're not just talking about the basic design or the year of minting. What makes the 1982D Washington quarter stand out from the rest is something deeper, a combination of factors that can make this coin quite valuable to the right collector. One of the reasons the 1982 D Washington quarter is so valuable lies in its relatively low mintage. Though the coin was produced in large quantities, not all coins are created equal. There are certain years and mintmarks that tend to be rarer, and the 1982 D is one of those examples. Although it might seem like a minor distinction, the value of coins like the 1982 D comes from how many of them were produced and how many still exist in circulation today. Over time, as coins change hands, many are lost, damaged, or worn out to the point where they're no longer valuable. This means that coins like the 1982 D, especially those in good condition, can be quite rare and highly desirable to collectors, in addition to the lower mintage. Another reason the 1982 D Washington quarter is considered valuable is because of the potential for minting errors. Minting errors, which occur during the coin production process, can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Some errors are easy to spot, while others require a closer inspection. For example, if a coin is struck with a double die, it could cause the design to appear slightly doubled, creating a unique and collectible feature. Similarly, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other imperfections in the coin's design can make it more valuable. If you happen to come across a 1982 D Washington quarter with a minting error, you may have just found yourself a hidden treasure. So, how do you spot these rare coins in your search for valuable finds? The first thing to look for is the condition of the coin. Coins in excellent condition, with minimal wear, scratches, or discoloration, are much more valuable than those that have been circulated heavily. The grading system for coins is a great way to assess the condition of a coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you find a 1982 D Washington quarter that looks almost new, it's likely worth far more than its face value. Pay attention to the details. Sharp, clear features and no signs of wear can make a huge difference in the price of a coin. The second thing you should focus on when hunting for rare quarters is the presence of any minting errors. As mentioned earlier, die cracks, off-center strikes, and double dies can make a coin significantly more valuable. Inspect the coin carefully under magnification to see if there are any anomalies in the design. Double dies are particularly sought after, as they indicate a mistake in the minting process. These types of errors are highly prized by collectors because they are unique and rare, and having one in your collection can be an exciting find. Now, if you're new to coin collecting or still building your knowledge, here are a few tips to get you started on the right path. Coin collecting is an art form, and it takes time, patience, and attention to detail. The best collectors know how to spot a rare coin, and they're always on the lookout for small details that others may miss. A good place to begin is by learning about different coin types, designs, and mintmarks. Each coin has a story to tell, and understanding its history can help you appreciate its value even more. It's also important to network with other collectors. Whether online or in person, there are communities where coin enthusiasts gather to exchange information, share their experiences, and trade coins. Getting involved in these communities can help you gain insight into the market, learn about valuable coins, and even get tips on where to find the rarest pieces. As with any hobby, it's crucial to take care of your collection. Proper storage is essential for preserving the value of your coins. Use protective holders, like capsules or albums, that prevent your coins from getting scratched or damaged. Also, make sure to handle your coins carefully. Wearing cotton gloves can help avoid leaving fingerprints on the surface, which could degrade the coin's value over time. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the potential for finding something truly valuable. The 1982 D Washington quarter, for example, can be worth far more than its face value depending on its condition and any minting errors it may have. A coin in near-perfect or uncirculated condition could be worth thousands of dollars. The value range for a 1982 D Washington quarter generally falls between $2,700 to $48,000, depending on its specific features, rarity, and condition. That's right. A coin that may seem ordinary at first glance could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're just getting started in the world of coin collecting or you're a seasoned expert, the thrill of hunting for rare finds is what keeps collectors motivated. The 1982 D Washington quarter is just one example of how the world of coins can surprise you, and with a little knowledge and the right tools, you could soon find yourself holding a piece of American history worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, of dollars. So, if you're out there hunting for rare coins, take a closer look at your quarters. You never know when you might stumble upon an overlooked treasure, and that's the beauty of coin collecting. Happy hunting, and who knows, your next rare find could be a 1982 D Washington quarter that ends up being worth far more than you ever expected. Number 4. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating subjects in the world of numismatics: rare coins, specifically the United States 1991 D Washington quarter dollar. If you've ever thought about adding a rare coin to your collection, or perhaps hunting for valuable finds, you've come to the right place. Let's explore why these coins are sought after, what makes them special, and how you can find your very own rare gem. The world of coin collecting is a thrilling one, and no matter where you are in your journey as a collector, discovering rare coins is always exciting. Coin collectors have an inherent drive to seek out those hidden treasures, coins that are worth much more than their face value. It's not just about having something old or unique, but finding a piece of history that could be worth a small fortune. Now, let's talk about one particular coin that has caught the attention of collectors around the world: the 1991 D Washington quarter. At first glance, it may look like just another quarter, but when you dive deeper into its history, its value becomes clear. The 1991 D Washington quarter is considered rare because of its mintage numbers, certain unique minting defects, and how it has aged over time. To the untrained eye, it might appear like any other coin in your pocket, but for seasoned collectors, it's a hidden treasure waiting to be unearthed. First things first, why are coins like the 1991 D Washington quarter valuable? The value of a coin isn't just about age or condition. It's about rarity, demand, and the specific features that make a coin stand out from the thousands of others out there. For the 1991 D Washington quarter, collectors are particularly on the lookout for those with rare errors, such as double die strikes or other minting inconsistencies that happen during production. When these errors occur, the coin becomes more unique and highly desirable among collectors. But what exactly should you look for when hunting for a rare 1991 D Washington quarter? For starters, you'll want to inspect the coin for any signs of a double die, which can cause the image or lettering on the coin to appear slightly doubled. This happens when the die used to strike the coin has been misaligned or has been overused. This type of error is highly sought after, so if you come across one, you may have just stumbled upon a rare find. Additionally, it's important to examine the overall condition of the coin. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are naturally more valuable. A coin in mint state, meaning it looks as though it was just struck, can fetch significantly more than one that's been heavily circulated. The level of detail on the coin's surface, the crispness of the image, and the clarity of the lettering can make all the difference when it comes to its value. The better the condition, the higher the demand, and thus, the higher the price. Now, let's talk about tips for hunting rare coins. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the thrill of the hunt. As a collector, you'll need to keep your eyes peeled and be diligent. Scour through rolls of quarters, visit estate sales, browse online auctions, and network with fellow collectors. There are countless places where rare coins might be hiding, and the more you search, the more you learn. When you're looking for rare coins like the 1991 D Washington quarter, always check for any mint errors, as these are the most lucrative. Familiarize yourself with the characteristics of the coins you're after. Know exactly what you're looking for, whether it's a particular die variety, a minting error, or just a coin in pristine condition. The more knowledgeable you are, the better your chances of spotting a rare find. Coin collecting isn't just about looking for valuable coins. It's also about appreciating the history and artistry behind them. Every coin tells a story, and collecting them is like collecting pieces of history. You'll encounter different designs, mints, and historical periods, which makes the hobby incredibly diverse and engaging. For many collectors, it's not just about money, it's about passion, learning, and the joy of building a collection. So, why is coin collecting one of the best hobbies to have? Aside from the thrill of finding rare coins and the potential for financial gain, coin collecting also fosters patience, knowledge, and a sense of community. It connects people from all walks of life, who share a common interest in numismatics. It's a hobby that can span generations, with family members passing down their collections to younger ones. Plus, there's always something new to discover, making coin collecting a lifelong pursuit. Now, let's talk numbers. If you're lucky enough to find a rare 1991 D Washington quarter with a unique minting error or in mint condition, the value of that coin can range from a solid $2,100 to $28,000, depending on its condition, rarity, and demand. That's right, just a single coin could earn you a fortune, all because of its rarity and unique qualities. In conclusion, whether you're a seasoned expert or just starting your journey as a coin collector, hunting for rare finds like the 1991 D Washington quarter can be incredibly rewarding. The world of coins is full of treasures waiting to be discovered, and with a little knowledge, patience, and determination, you too could uncover a coin worth thousands of dollars. Remember, it's not just about the financial rewards, it's about the thrill of the hunt and the joy of building a collection that tells a story. Happy collecting!